So my name is Tadas. Who doesn't know me? I'm Teltonic manager, operational marketing manager. I am with the company for 3 years now. And at Teltonica Networks, we never stop thinking and planning for the future. We are constantly looking for new opportunities for us and for you, for our partners. Therefore, this year we have already released TRB2 series gateways, and we have entered an entirely new business segment, switches, with first industrial unmanaged switch at Teltonica Networks portfolio TSW100. And today I represent our newest enterprise cellular router, the RUTX12. This device is designed for solutions where throughput and uninterruptible connectivity is a must. Before we dive deep into the future of product, I would like to remind you the RUTX series, which consists of Ethernet router RUTX08, wireless RUTX10, cellular routers RUTX09 and RUTX11, and of course the latest flagship cellular device RUTX12. All our RUTX series routers have in common the same CPU, RAM. They all have one digital input and one digital output on 4-pin industrial power connector. Rugged housing and various surface mounting option is a must in industrial applications. Therefore, our routers were created keeping that in mind. Our devices are working without any issues in hot or cold environment and on vibrating surfaces. No hardware is capable to work without a software. Our developed software based on Linux called RUTOS. It is user-friendly and very intuitive. It could be easily connected with any devices to your or any third party's platform. With our router and our software, RUTOS, you could easily monitor your solution, connect directly to it, or even control it remotely. Router monitoring could be made via MQTT protocol. Router can be broker, a client, or both. Tier 069 protocol can be used to set or get values from routers, and even if you are far away from your computer, you could easily reboot, change configuration, or other specific settings via SMS. On all our routers and gateways, you can easily create various virtual private networks for your needs. We offer for you more than 8 VPN selections, and we know that you require even more, so we are not stopping, of course. We will add them in the nearest future. One of our key philosophies creating devices, ease of use. We are determined to provide very easily configurable and most importantly very easy to use devices. You are able to pick from basic and advanced menu tabs on the basic setting profile. You will already have LAN WAN setup and you will not be able to change it, while on advanced you will be able to remove or amend those settings. Furthermore, Advanced tab will offer possibility to configure VLAN, DNS, routing functionality, and most importantly, load balancing on RUTX12. Those of you who were using our routers, you know that it is possible to generate different events such as logins, reboots, and many more. Furthermore, you can easily generate real-time graphs according to traffic or load. Moreover, our SDK is very easily reachable. You just need it to download from our wiki page. Our own IoT platform remote management system was developed by Teltonica Networks. It is hosted on AWS, which of course provides fast and easy connection in all corners of the world. You can connect unlimited amount of devices to it. A highly secure and very fast system connects using MQTT. We are still developing and adding new features and even services to this platform, so I encourage you to talk with your sales manager about new upcoming updates on RMS. With remote management system, you can remotely configure any number of devices, download statistics and reports. With multi-config functionality, you are able to update firmware, make configuration to any fleet of routers and gateways with just few clicks of the button. RMS lets you track usage of data, and most importantly, you can control and access non-Teltonika devices, which is very extremely valuable feature. If you'd like to dive deep into our remote management system, check out our YouTube Teltonika Networks channel, where my colleague Marius made a very detailed webinar about this platform. As the most of you are working with Teltonika Networks and already know our product portfolio, so I would like to ask one question. Which of our devices are LTE Cat6 routers? So I will make a poll, just very, I think, easy questions. I am launching the poll. Now you can vote. Of course, there are multiple choices, so please vote. While you will vote, I will drink some water. Sorry. Nice to see that you all. I will finish now poll results, and of course, I see that you really know our product portfolio, and the answer is RUTX11 and RUTX12. These two routers, together with RUTX09, are with LTE Cat6 modules. So if we look from the basic perspective, the same mobile module was added to RUTX11, and that's how RUTX12 was born. We have been implemented QuickTel modules in our routers and gateways, and in RUTX12 we have added two QuickTel EG06-E modules, which empowers the router to work in almost all the world. And now, as I'm speaking, RUTX12 is being produced in our manufacturing facilities here in Lithuania. Therefore, it would take some time for all certifications to be approved for this device and to reach countries outside European Union. Contact your sales manager or write to us by using Contact Us form on our webpage to get the latest information about your country, about your region. As we needed to add a second mobile module, therefore we had to make a wider PCB than RUTX11 device. This gave the opportunity to add additional LAN port. So RUTX12 has 5 gigabit Ethernet ports, 4 LAN, 1 WAN, which can be configured as LAN as well. As you have seen on X series, there are 1 digital input and 1 digital output on 4-pin power connector, which comes voltages from 9 to 50 volts. And of course, obviously, 2 SIM cards slots for 2 modems. With many wireless interfaces, you can see that the back of the device is almost exclusively reserved for antenna connection. RUTX12 comes with dual Wi-Fi capabilities, Bluetooth low energy, USB port, GNSS connector, and every single mobile module has 2 antennas for connections. The RUTX12 has 2 independent 4G LTE Cat6 mobile modems working with 2 SIM cards to provide redundancy and maximize connections availability with advanced network security features. The 2 modems are working simultaneously, so the router could reach the best possible throughput with load balancing feature. In addition, it comes with 5 gigabit Ethernet ports, USB, dual band AC Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 GHz. The Bluetooth for low energy connectivity unlocks many interesting solutions with compatible Bluetooth sensors. And finally, RUTX12 has full location services with GPS and can be mounted on DIN rail surfaces with compatible accessories. So the main feature of the router is speed. The RUTX12 with 2 LTE Cat6 mobile modems is designed for high bandwidth and mission-critical application. Two simultaneously operational LTE Cat6 modems can provide speeds up to 600 megabits per second with load balancing feature. As a result, it can be used as full-fledged replacement for wide internet access, offering day-one connectivity across all market segments paired with advanced industrial networking and security features. Talking about load balancing on RUTX12, keep in mind that it's not an automatic feature. We have to specify rules of load balancing on your interfaces. Great thing about this device is that two SIM cards will be working simultaneously and will not only be able to provide better speeds, but also very fast switch if one operator is lost. Depending on what applications you are using, you can't even notice that first card stopped working or got back up online. You would be able to divide services on different SIM cards. One, for example, could be used only for data, the other for sending SMS. Also, you can separate corporate data, maybe even with the private APN on one mobile module, and while other data would travel through the secondary modem to comply with high security standards and avoid any interference. Before the webinar, I've got questions, but Tadas, what about bonding on your router? At this time, we haven't added this service on our device. Therefore, I would like to make a comparison between load balancing on RUTX12 while two mobile modems are working and bonding solution which connects multiple connections into one stream. So with load balancing, you would be able to split traffic by your rules. As load balancing supports open standards and you don't need to use managed services of provider, so no additional costs are needed. And you get, of course, less latency for your solution. A drawback is that failover isn't instant and there is no possibility to bond two or more different connections into one stream. As internet bonding is the process of taking multiple internet connections to one stream and bonding them together with no packet loss. Because all traffic is sent via cloud, which reduces the performances. The bond is only good as the worst performing channel. For example, if you have 4 channels, 3 running a 4G service and 1 running a 3G service, the bond will run at the speed and latency capacity of the 3G service. And the last, but of course not the least, is pricing. Not only the device itself is costly, but additionally it costs occurs when all bandwidth is sent via cloud, and you need to pay for every megabit you use. We have made the research that the market of RUTX12 with load balancing features is much bigger because bonding solution is very niche, and there are only few cases when bonding is very useful, even with very expensive pricing. So now let's talk about the use case of RUTX12. Of course, there could be various solutions where you could use our newest router, but I have picked 3 examples where such router could provide additional value to your solution and to your customers. All sailors use internet a lot, not only before the trip, but mostly while they are on it. They check weather forecasts, plan further voyages with specific tools on the internet. In some cases, internet connectivity can even save lives or a lot of inconvenience. So router with 2 mobile modules, which can provide robust connectivity, is a must for boat or yacht owners, as they are sailing further from the shores, where to get signal is crucial. In the near future, we will be offering additional antennas for better connectivity, but in this segment, customers use very specific and of course expensive antennas to get the best connectivity. Moreover, RUTX12 can be used in retail market as its capability to split corporate traffic from public traffic is needed to comply with high security standards and avoid interference. As the router is connected to various devices such as thermal camera, and nowadays it's very important for public safety measurements, POS terminals, scanners, and other devices. They are able to get the best speed from two simultaneously working mobile modems at the same time. Remote management system allows to monitor, configure all network remotely, with no need to travel to the exact place to make pre-configurations and maintenance. Construction companies really don't know in which area they will have a construction site after 1 month, after 2 months, where one operator is better, where the second one. They don't know that. So they really need a device so they could forget about any issues regarding connectivity, so they can use RUTX12 device. The site needs to be monitored 24/7. Moreover, they are able to connect thermal camera on the entrance to monitor the temperature of the personnel. As well, with Bluetooth capabilities, they can see when employees came to work, when they left. With the help of Bluetooth beacons, as well, they can monitor the equipment on the site, because our router, RUTX12, can be connected up to 200 Bluetooth sensors and beacons. And of course, it can provide robust mobile connectivity to working personnel. So just a quick reminder for you, the key hardware features of RUTX12. RUTX12 has two independent 4G LTE Cat6 mobile modems, working with two SIM cards to provide redundancy and maximize connections availability with advanced network security features. And keep in mind that Teltonika Networks, we do think about you, our customers. That's why we add all necessary antennas into the standard packaging, so you don't need to order any additional antennas. So you just connect them, add two SIM cards, and enjoy the quality of Teltonika Networks. So thanks again for your time, and I hope that this device will open a lot of new ideas for you, for new solutions for you, and will generate, of course, bigger sales, and will help to people to reach the connections anywhere in any places. Thank you again, and see you next time.